Hey guys, welcome to the first gardening video of 2020. Obviously we're not outside, we're still in the depths of winter up here. The raised beds have about 4 feet of snow covering them, so it'll be a long time before everything thaws out up here. We're down in the planting room. I received my seed order for this year, so I figure we'll go through what I got and the overall plan for the garden this year. Now last year I did manage to get all the construction done. If you remember and look back on previous videos, we built the last 2 raised beds, leveled them off, filled them with soil, and I also covered all the paths with crusher fines. So hopefully this year there'll be no more building and I can focus on gardening. The goal is to see how much yield I can get out of a garden of this size. So I'm going to plant only the varieties that I know grow well in my climate and have given me success in the past. So a good example is the Imperial Broccoli. Very strong, robust plant, works well with my soil, my climate, and has a really high yield. So again, the goal for this year is to get as much yield out of the garden as possible. I'm also going to do my best to track everything that I pull out of the garden this year, and then at the end we'll see how much produce I got out of the garden and assign a monetary value to it to see what actual value I'm pulling out of the garden, and compare it to hopefully how much time I spend out there. So down here in the planting room, I did manage to organize everything a little bit. I washed out most of the seed starting trays and ordered a few more grow lights off of Amazon, just the inexpensive 40-watt panels. I'm going to redo the lights on the bottom shelf. I figure I can get 4 panels on the bottom shelf of each one of my stands here, and that'll give plenty of light for growing whatever seedlings I have down here. Now the timeline for seed starting, according to my logbook, I started my onions March 7th of last year. They were a little bit small when I put them out last year, so I'm probably going to move that back a couple weeks, probably 2nd, 3rd week of February. So I have a little bit of time to set up those lights, but you know, by the 3rd week of February, onion seeds should be started, and then shortly after that, it'll be peppers and tomatoes will go in, and then late April, early May, everything else will get planted. Give it a little bit of a head start before I put it out. I try and start most things inside, even though, you know, a lot of the seeds can be direct sowed into the ground. It's always nice to give the plants a couple weeks head start, just to give yourself a buffer. We get really unpredictable September sometimes, and so the weather can turn quite cold quite quickly. So that buffer always helps. All right, let's see what I got in my seed order. I ordered everything from Stokes. Always had good luck with their seeds. They also offer a variety of sizes. I always recommend to go as large as possible. Remember, the seeds are going to last for the majority, you know, around 3 years. So if you're going to use them, order the bigger varieties. The savings are quite substantial. You know, 60 or 70% less than ordering the smaller package. So again, if it's possible, always order the largest size that you're going to use. So jumbo peas, again, these are standard garden peas. I ordered them in 1 pound increments, and for that increment they just end up sending you 2 half-pound bags. Again, significantly cheaper than ordering them per ounce. Jumbo seeds. And 1 pound of sugar snap peas. I still have Oregon Giants, the edible pod peas from last year. So worried about that. Spinach, ordered 5,000 seeds. Again, larger quantities, quite a bit cheaper than ordering the smaller quantities, and this will last me a couple of years. Variety of lettuce seeds. Turns out the ones I had were quite old, and germination rates were definitely a lot lower than was to be expected because of the age. So ordered new lettuce seeds, romaine, butterhead lettuces, cauliflower. Gonna give cauliflower another try this year. Never had any luck with it, but they're just so expensive that I keep searching for a variety that will work in our climate. More lettuces. Onion seeds. About a red onion and a white onion. Now, unfortunately, onion seeds do not keep at all, so I do have to order the small increments on that. Yeah, the germination rates for onion seeds well known to really decrease the longer they're stored. So one of the things you have to order every year is new onion seeds. So I got a red and a white onion. I'm not going to worry about planting yellow onions this year. I find that I can use the white onions for cooking and for eating raw. So I just plant the whites. More imperial broccoli, again, works very well for my climate. Gonna try a pumpkin this year. Kids are gonna love that. Kale, cabbage seed. And I'm going to try switching up with the beets. We pickled a lot of our beets. They turned out really good, much better than we expected. However, even though we planted a full bed, didn't quite get the yield that I would like. So we're going to try one of the cylindrical beets. This is supposed to be one of the higher yielding beets, so hopefully a bed will yield more, and we'll be able to pickle quite a few more beets. Gonna try a banana pepper and a jalapeno again, because the pickling the beets works so well. Hopefully we can get some hot peppers and try pickling those. Never really had any success with hot peppers. I'm gonna bump the dates a little bit back when I start the seeds, so hopefully the plants will be more mature when I plant them outside. But again, we'll give it a go and see what happens this year. And last but not least, carrots that I know work well in our climate. A friend of mine gave us some pickled carrots. They were excellent. So I'm basically going to throw this whole pack in the ground, and hopefully I can get a high yield on carrots, and some of them will be destined for pickling as well. That's about it. The tomato seeds, I have plenty from previous year, from last year, and same goes with bell peppers. Lots of seeds from last year. The melon seeds, cucumber seeds, zucchinis, all have plenty of seeds from last year. So I think we're ready to go for the upcoming season. Alright, that about does it. Just a quick update, let you guys know what's going on. The next gardening video will be probably in about a month. Hopefully by then I'll have the LED panels installed in my shelves, and we'll be planting onion seeds. So until then, I'll see you later.